Hello, everybody. Hopefully the sound sounds good. Thought I saw a sparkle over here. Oh, it's under the tree. Okay. Should we go do some of the main quest? I'm gonna do the main quest, I guess, because I can always work on the other shit, like off stream and stuff.
Have you?
I have dinner. I'm gonna pick up any quest that I see just so that we can... Who are you? Okay.
Where has Master gone this time?
Why, this camera contraption captures quite the nice images, it seems. New product from Fontaine, supposed to be very popular over there at the moment. It's a device that, well, you press a button and it makes an image on a piece of paper. They're calling it a camera. I must say, I'm having quite a lot of fun with it. Have you heard of such a device? Yeah. Our young master has taken a great liking. He's convinced that it will sell very well. Run a trial event where citizens can come and have a free photograph taken first. So that we have an image framed and mounted and delivered to them, but the number of people coming to us to have their pictures taken is now growing by the day. So many people now that we're struggling to keep on top of demand. Nobody would want a picture of them get swamped. Could you do me a favor and deliver these 2 pictures to our customers? Sure. And he forgot to write the names down. That's great.
Where has Master gone this time?
Up we go.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Xinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
You're like this every time we talk about food.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
I'm gonna land on your head.
Aha, you made it.
Where'd he go?
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Well, he didn't sound creepy.
Hi.
So how's everybody's
Allow me to
Monday?
introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui,
It is
have always
really
been glad
nice
do
to
business
just kind of
with
like
friends
relax
who
and
walk in
stream
shadows.
after a crummy Monday, though.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed.
Oh boy.
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor
Meanwhile-
organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls
mean,
many such
sort
people
of.
friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li.
Oh boy.
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised.
Oh,
Sure,
God, I'm
the
trying to get
Geo-Archon's
comfy.
body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia.
I think at some
This is
point
the
I'm gonna
inexorable
try and set up
trend.
a kitty
The
cam. I
times
just don't know
have
if the
changed.
USB
You must
cable's
have
gonna
felt it
reach
too
far
when you
enough.
were
I might
at
have to
Jueyun
get an
Cars.
extension cable.
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Sure.
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
I mean, but I already said yes.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Is there anything in here that I can, like, steal? Look how pretty this game is. Look at the floor. Look at how shiny that is. That is so cool. Hey, Tachil. Hi, Pickles. How you doing, Tachil?
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler.
You're doing okay,
How
back
does
to
it
work
feel
tomorrow?
to know
Yeah, I
that
was there
our
today.
Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Actually, let me look at my calendar really quick. Just because I want to look at September. Because Kina releases in 1, 2, 3 weeks. But I don't want to, like, I want to take time off for it, but I kind of don't at the same time because I don't want to blow all my vacation. But also, I have my appointment on the 27th, so I will probably book that day off, and then we'll just do Kina after work. Why can't I just say I don't care?
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided.
I
If
swear,
you
I'm
use
gonna
them up, you
reply
can
to
go
this
to him
text
to
from
apply
work.
for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Essentially, they expect me to remember every fucking name of every fucking order.
Oh. Oh.
Fly! There we go.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Man who makes his living off betting on stones can't be trusted so lightly.
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
I mean,
Oh,
kind of soulless.
Wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again!
I mean, that would be one way to make sure you get the best one.
If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Sounds like he's loaded.
So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
Okay. So I get what we are going to have to do.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just sad that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Then I'm not buying any.
Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade.
Let me set it on fire.
How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well,
I mean, we say that, and yet this guy was essentially just like, want to gamble and pay for it, and maybe you get trash, and maybe you get a good one. Oh. By the spot in the Dalpa Gorge.
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
I want that chicken.
Let's pack those samples up and make
There's a chicken.
move.
I want the chicken leg. There it is. Why is there like random chicken legs all over the place? Not only that, but why is there only 3? Did somebody explode a 3-legged chicken? Oh, this is far away. Did I accidentally firework 3 chickens? I don't, not like this session. I don't know why there was 3 chicken legs. I got nothing. I got nothing. I haven't shot anything. Hey, look, a treasure. Treasure! Back in a bit? Yeah, no worries. I mean, we just chilling. I'm gonna fall too far. Aren't I? Ah, I see what I'm supposed to do. I was just gonna climb the tree, but hey, this works better.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Special treasure! Oh.
Up and away. That's the pot. It looks like the hilichurls are still using it. It's a bit late, but we gotta cut the line.
Fireworks! Pew pew!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There's treasure over here? I want that treasure.
I'm a rock. Can't handle your drink.
Heals! Time for a break?
There's still soup in here. These hilichurls sure have big appetites.
Well, it's ours now.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Can I see from on here? No.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after. Can't touch me! Almost! Ow! Ninjutsu! That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like
Ow!
they're mad that we ruined their food.
That didn't count. Oh, that hurt.
There we go.
And away I go.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some food. The fuck? I thought I just heard a noise, but the hell would I have heard? I have no freaking clue.
Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Okay. There we go.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
The third, I'm pretty sure. I think so.
Exactly! Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means
I guess
that
it wouldn't
Rex
hurt to
Lapis
tell you.
really
Our god is dead.
Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito
that wouldn't
in the
go
city
poorly.
200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this
make sure we get that
Noctilucous
going.
jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see.
Oops, I forgot
As
to
I
pay.
thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
A local of Liyue who doesn't have money on their mind.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look.
That was weird.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
Alright. Oh, there's another quest here. Questy quest. Is something wrong? Every day the chasm remains sealed is a day the Black Cliff Forge cannot go to work. Ministry of Civil Affairs just said that they'd dug something up at the chasm and then sealed the place without another word. Several hundred people rely on the forge for their livelihood. What will these people do now that there's no work to be had? Alas, I am but a nobody and no one will listen to me. But I for one don't believe for a second that they dug anything big up. I would go myself to investigate, but I dare not leave my daughter here or bring her along. She looks like the ghost from earlier. If you have the time, traveler, could you go to the chasm and help me investigate? If there really is nothing serious happening, then I can appeal to the Ministry of Civil Affairs that work be resumed. Sure. How far is this? Okay, not that far. Brown, brown. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. That works.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Let's just leave the
yes.
most expensive
I
jade
have
in
yet
all
to
the
go and see
province
Child.
here for anybody.
So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
So we're using the scene of the crime.
The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find.
Ah. Still feels very odd.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
The Qixing provide the location and Child the funds.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is
You
not
keep thinking he's saying
unacceptable.
cheesy?
In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed.
I mean,
I, for
he's
one,
not
have no
reigning
issue with
anymore.
little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where will we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes
You weren't
used
looking
to
at the
honor
text, so you had
gods
no
must
idea what
be
was going
freshly
on.
Decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events,
Yeah, no worries.
like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.